Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be doing the valve clearance check on my bike. So there are some special tools that I have had to order in for valve clearance check. I've got some pretty cheap shims, new spark plug, 14mm Allen key socket because for here, oh don't tell me this doesn't fucking fit. Are you fucking kidding me? Torque wrench, in addition. Really small adapter for the size torque wrench it is, but whatever. New valve cover gasket, just in case the old one is tarnished. And yeah, just whatever other tools that I need in order to dismantle the bike down to the valve cover. Okay, we're down to the tank now. I don't want to tip it too much more because then fuel will piss out of there. It's not like on. I need to figure out how to detach the fuel sender unit without losing all of my petrol, which I don't know if that's possible because I've got these, which I should probably mark with which one's which. But yeah, I think I might be able to just unplug this down here. Let's go into the fuel filter. I should be able to unplug that. So I can't seem to find a Sharpie or anything to mark that hose, the two hoses, to know which one's which. So what I have found is some of Mum's expensive paint, because if I know which one's marked, I know which one isn't marked. So if I just use the end of this screwdriver, paint there, and then paint here, that should symbolize to me enough of what needs to be done. We've got your fuel filter here, and you have one fuel line goes into it, and I believe the one going out the side is maybe a overflow of some kind or just a return. I'm not sure. I really am not sure. I think, oh actually no, I think there might be to stop air in the system because it's facing upwards. I unplugged this, which is labelled PL2235 on mine, which plugs into the loom here, I can see, but that was plugged into there. I'm not actually sure what those pipes are for, because I mean these are the, oh no, I don't fucking know actually. They got to be breathers of some kind, because these are the fuel lines, and that it'd be something. I'm gonna make sure I hook it back up. That's the important bit. What I could do next is unbolt the radiator, because from what people have said online, in order to get access to here, the best way is to undo these two bolts and just slide the radiator down. You don't need to unhook any hoses or anything, so don't get scared. Just zzz, down. And you might need to unplug a fan or something if the cables are in the way. Update video. Undid the radiator bolt. These two here, and there are also two down here, which I saw. as I come to pull the radiator off, it has some resistance to it. I'm looking at where the resistance is coming from. It's coming from this wire right here for the radiator fan. Now I see it zip tied there, so I'm thinking, is there a way of unplugging it, or do I just unscrew the fan from the radiator? Anyways, I'm gonna take a little bit of a tea break now that I'm here, and then I will continue. Here's a rather fun fact for you all. I have some bits that I need, and I thought that I had them. I don't have them. So obviously one of the things I need is a 13mm hex socket instead of 14, because it's too big. The other thing I need is gasket sealants. So I sent the links to my mother because she has Amazon Prime and stuff. Stuff comes very quickly. So I sent the links and said, could you order those in and let me know how much it is? I've just called her now. She told me I never ordered them. I'm going to take a walk to Chino and see if I can find myself everything I need. I'm really, like, I don't want to have to end up going to the Chinese shop over having to find bits for a motorbike, because that's just rather botch. But I don't really have much other option, do I? It's not like I can fucking drive the bike anywhere right now anyways. So here's something fun for all of you. The Chino does not have gasket sealant, nor a 13mm hex key socket. When the mother gets back from Gibraltar, she's going to take me to Leroy Merlin to get these parts, because I really need my bike to be running for tomorrow. Whilst I wait for my mother to get back to then give me a lift, I decided to do a few other things to the bike, just to sort of generally inspect the condition of the bike. So, have it upright, check the coolant, right on the max line. It's important to have it upright and not on its side because you could overfill it. Air filter cap off. Had a look at the air filter, that looks good. I didn't need to clean it or change it or anything. Spark plug. I have a spark plug removing tool, but I'm not sure if you need a specific spark plug removing tool for a Husqvarna, because look, I put it in and it only goes down that far. So it's going down as far as that. It doesn't seem to want to go all the way in, so it should go till there. So I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong or what, but no matter how I wiggle it, it does not want to go further down, which means I think this is slightly too fat. It's just a bit of a pain in the arse, really. Anyways, I'm cooking bacon and egg while I wait. So, still waiting for parents to arrive to take me to Leroy Merlin to continue the job. But I did some work off camera, so I've undone the radiator, and I haven't detached any of the hoses because I'm not trying to change the coolant today. But there were screws for the radiator fan, which I took off. There was two top and one bottom. And once I'd done that, I've just manoeuvred it over to there. So now I have access in with this hand to the top of the valve cover. And I quite like the trellis frame that I can reach in here, from here and here. It makes it somewhat okay to work on. I've definitely worked on easier bikes before, where you don't have to take half of the bike apart to get to the spark plug. But then again, I've also had bikes where you need to do exactly this. So this is one of them. Something I do want to show is whenever you're doing a job like this, you really want to mark out what you're doing, like, super clearly. So this is what I've got here. This is everything I've taken off, and then this is just from the radiator now. I wanted to make a new sheet separate, so you've got the radiator right side, radiator left side, radiator bottom left, radiator bottom right. Okay, so we are in the car, me and the mother. We've been to Leroy Merlin. I've bought a new spark plug puller. We've only got two sizes of it, and so I figured that it should fit. Like, they shouldn't need a specific one, so maybe the random Chino's one. This is the same woman that was pulled over on the hard shoulder to check her phone on the highway. I wouldn't question it too much. Anyways,
there was literally nothing
new spark
coming.
plug puller. And as far as the Allen keys go, which is the main thing that I came for, they do 14mm and they do 12mm.
Right, now.
There's no in-between size.
I've forgotten which way to go.
Take this exit, merge left. And then you see this giveaway bit, indicate left, you're on the highway. There you go, boom shakalaka, done. Look at that, such a good driver. Hey, I did it. I should probably get some tissue to stop that from dripping. Next step is undo this, get these 4 bolts off, pull this out. I also should test if my new spark plug puller works. I'll tell you in a sec. No, it's also too big, what the fuck? We just need to turn the engine over to top dead center. I do just want to get my spark plug out because that will make turning it a fucking hell of a lot easier. Right, so after a bit of experimenting around, it's a 14mm socket that you need to go on here. So you want to be looking through here.
Okay.
Oh, I see, these guys have marked it. It's not based off the T. Oh, whoever's done that in the factory's done a fucking shit job. Again, the cams are in the right place. Yeah, our cams are both lifted. That should be fine then. Okay, this is the part of the experience that's fun. Actually checking if your shims are in spec and your valves are in spec. So on this particular bike, you want the intake to be between 0.1 and 0.15. So I need to get my feeler gauge and look around. That's 0.1 and that's 0.15. So I'm going to use these two feelers, and I'm going to feel under the intake side, which is the side closest to the back of the bike, since the fuel feed comes down and through out the exhaust side. It feels all good to me, but what I'm going to do now is off camera I'm going to just double check all of the values and make sure that it's good, and then I will let you know.
Yeah,
the other way. Yes, we have Madre as the cameraman. Now that everything is in spec and everything is all good, what I'm going to do is scrape off, you see all this little bit of silicone and stuff. So when you reapply a gasket, you want to put silicone, the RTV, in here and here, not along the rest of it. Whoever's in the factory clearly put a little bit too much on and it's spilled over, but it's not a massive deal as long as it doesn't leak. Most important thing is, like, really try your best not to get silicone to fall into the engine. Really want to try and get the spark plug out and put the new spark plug in. But
right, well, we'll work on that next.
Yeah, that's the next thing. That's the last thing to do.
Okay.
And then still need you to order that chain link remover, so I can get the chain done.
Okay.
Other than that, that's all. Figured out the problem. Okay, you've got the universal spark plug puller, and here's the issue. Oh, sorry. It's too big, but this is a 14 as I measured it with the calipers, so that's brilliant. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're running out of daylight now, but I've gone to the shop and I've got this, which is one that is 2 size. I need to take the valve cover back off. I only put it on to stop grit from getting in the engine while I was gone. And yes, I'm going to remove the old spark plug and put the new spark plug in now. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my old spark plug. Doesn't actually look that bad to me. I'd say it's definitely running a little bit lean, to be honest. The very end of it's very pale brown colour, but then the threads are quite dark, so I'd say it's okay. That's okay. If anything, a bit lean. Here's something to just add to all of the problems that have come forward today that I've come across. So my gasket maker, I've got just some red RTV. Solid fucking silicone. Fuck's sake. So now this is going to be sat here all weekend and I really need the bike tomorrow. I'm so happy. Okay, well here's a little update for all of you. Lost the light now, and putting the radiator fan back on is being a fucking pain in the arse. So I even lost one of the nuts for the radiator fan. There's only 3, and so I can do it with just 2, but I've been to Chino's. I've bought a headlamp because it was driving me crazy and I really want this done tonight. I don't want to have to be dealing with it. Well, I mean, I can't do it tonight because obviously I don't have any fucking RTV or any sort of gasket maker, which I've got some on the way. Should be here on Sunday. But it's just problem after problem, and I've become at my wit's end as far as it goes. So yeah, it's been a case of just, start the job. I don't have the right bit. Let's go to the shop. Continue the job. I lost this. Let's get a new one. Continue the job. The bit I got's the wrong one. And it's just been like a repetitive cycle. It's so fucking annoying. But I'm glad that I'm doing it on my own. A, the experience, and B, it saves a fucking ton of money. Okay, I have successfully managed to get the radiator fan back on. Radiator's still loose because I still need to put the gasket on the valve cover. I don't want to seat it all until I have the RTV, which I'm honestly, it probably would seal without it, but why risk it? So this is the condition the bike is in. This is the condition the bike is in now. I've rammed tissue in all the bits that are exposing engine, and yeah, once I just have the silicone, put it on, boom, done. But tomorrow I need to be off in Jib, so I'm gonna have to do it in the evening, aren't I? It's not gonna arrive till Sunday anyway, so isn't that brilliant? Anyways, au revoir until next time. Hello, this is future Ben on the same video. So that the silicone arrived, I put the silicone on. I spent a little bit longer than I would like to admit messing around trying to get the gasket onto the valve cover properly. But I got it there in the end and everything was great. Also, by the way, haircut, I've got a mullet now. It looks pretty fucking snazzy if I do say so myself. Anyways, getting back to it, I did that. I just got rudely fucking cut off. Anyways, yeah, I put everything back together. The fuel filter didn't want to stay up in the clip, so I just put a zip tie on it and boom, everything's good. Engine's running, timing's good. We are A-okay, and yeah, I'm happy.